Well, look here, for more on the coronavirus, the Trump administration is forming a task force to monitor and prepare the U.S. for any outbreak of the deadly virus. And this as the White House does mull an outright travel ban to China. U.S. airlines are already beginning to limit flights in and out of the region. And joining us now is the CEO of hotel sales marketing firm Hotel Planner, Tim Hentschel. Tim, it's great to have you with us. What is the impact that you've seen so far?
Hi, good morning. Yes, the impact on travel has been significant. We have bookings down over 30% in the last week. Obviously, as the China's become bigger force in travel, 12% of all outbound travelers come from China. Any slowing down in China is significant for the world travel market.
When you say 30%, are you just talking specifically about China, Tim?
Yes, just China now. But as more news reports come out, we're seeing an overall slowly, especially the region of APAC.
So how much could that change if the Trump administration does impose a full-fledged travel ban between the U.S. and China?
Well, I hope they don't. From what we're seeing, this isn't as bad as SARS. The death rate is going under 2%. It started at 5%. Now it's going under 2%. So it looks like as long as you catch it early, you have a high likelihood of not getting the disease, to lead to any fatalities. So from our perspective, it seems like it should go through quicker than SARS did, and so I would caution anybody from overreacting.
What was the impact to your business? I'm not sure if it was around, Tim, during the SARS outbreak, but did you see a significant impact to your business then, if it was?
Yes, I mean, we've been around for 20 years, and so we went through SARS, we went through bird flu, we've been through MERS, and it all has a significant impact to that region more than globally. I believe this has gotten more news coverage than any of those other epidemics did. So I see it's more of a fallout for bookings.
Well, it is
All this.
interesting to see too. I mean, we've just seen that the demand for travel, right, has increased in the past 20 years, roughly since that SARS outbreak in 2003. Also, a lot of these U.S. businesses, it's just a much more globalized world, and so I think we do see a pretty significant impact here over the course of the past 10 days or so on the markets. But Tim, knowing what you know from these previous outbreaks, I mean, what is the extended period of time that you anticipate when building your outlook that you think this outbreak, as we wait to hear of more stories and cases, could impact the business?
Well, this outbreak's a little bit trickier because the incubation period is longer. With SARS, you would show symptoms in 1 to 2 days. Most airports will flag travelers and quarantine them based on a temperature, but this incubation period is 5 days to 7 days. So that makes it harder to catch people while they're sick and keep them from spreading the disease. So I think that's why people are so nervous. The amount of cases has risen dramatically very quickly and gone globally because it's hard to flag travelers that have it and are carrying it and giving it to other people. But like I said before, it's a lot less deadly. So as long as you're healthy, if you catch it and you get to the hospital, it should run its course pretty quickly and be less deadly than the flu.
Hi, Tim. Help contextualize for us and for our viewers just the type of hit that the hotel industry could take based on your early preliminary data, and also how that can extend to other parts of the economy. If somebody's not going somewhere, it's not just hotels and airplanes that are affected.
Well, I would say that it's right to cancel travel now to that area, and I would say do what a lot of the airlines are encouraging to do, which is rebook in March and April. We've had plenty of passengers ask us, what they should do, and we're saying, look at going in March and April once this has gotten, contained and it's run its course. But I have the same outlook that the airlines have, that 30 days and this should end.
So, but how do you restore confidence, Tim? Because with 5 cases now here in the U.S., I think that people might be a little bit hesitant to at least plan travel so quickly.
Well, yes, but history shows they always do. And when you have a massive traveling public like China, 159 million outbound travelers from China in 2019, that's a great amount of population that's going to want to get back in the skies and want to continue to travel. And China inbound is, a second largest world. So people are going to have to get back on planes and get to China. So they'll put off the travel, but they'll rebook it. Everything's going to return to normal. And like I said, I believe it'll be 30 days.
Tim, how do you plan for something like this? As CEO of Hotel Planner, I mean, you've been there for 20 years at this point. How are you able to recover from something like this, looking through the lens of the past?
I mean, we're fine. It'll affect for a few days our top line by 2-3%. It's it's only going to be 2-3% hit for a month or so. So it won't affect us tremendously for revenue estimates and certainly not for our bottom line. So we should be fine. I would assume that most global companies will be in the same position that we're in.
All right, that's Tim Hentschel, CEO of Hotel Planner. Tim, it's good to have you with us. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, thank you.